Hey guys, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. As always, I'm DemonFire93, and last episode we ended on a glitch, but we're gonna try to get the ending this time.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
You're damn right I
He had
couldn't.
to make a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
I haven't.
No. This couldn't go anywhere.
I don't have any
The
responsibilities.
thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yep.
Nothing will
Just
hurt me.
Waiting,
Nothing will break me.
waiting.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
And waited.
Hours passed.
And waited.
Then days.
And waited.
Had years gone by?
Wish I could
he
jump.
no longer had the ability to tell.
I would parkour
But the
all
one
over
thing
this
he knew
office.
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Right.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Okay.
Now it's just a little bit closer.
I'm going
Now it's even
insane!
closer. Here it comes.
Oh, it was nothing. Sigh. Alright, on we go.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Terrifying!
When
Terrifying!
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I sure did. Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Shocking.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
But I want to go in the broom closet! He won't let me in, guys! He locked me out. He boarded it up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Nope,
What
not
could
one.
it mean? Stanley wondered aloud.
There are
to
glasses.
nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling
desk.
books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for
I can't reach
clues
those
to his
paintings.
situation.
None of these
But his
paintings can I
attention was
reach.
caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What
Hey.
could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
Yep.
If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely.
But I don't.
No, this is what he was going to do instead.
I don't know what it is, so I'm not gonna do it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yep.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I couldn't know it. Nope, never knew it.
2845.
Alright, I'll put it in.
Yet incredibly,
Yeesh.
by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm so lucky.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Nope, guess I can't go back through the old way. Alright. An elevator! Okay. Down we go! Let us find what we will find down this elevator. Alright. Maybe we'll go back to the confusion
Into
ending.
the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself. To
I
question
am
the nature
confident.
of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Because I've never
This
played as
question
him.
would not go unanswered for long.
Right. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Fuck that. I want to go to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. You keep saying that.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Uh-huh. I sure do.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
That would be death number 4. Yes? Escape hatch! Suck it! I win! Or not. Oh, yep, I win. Suck it! I've escaped! Into...
As the machine whirred into motion and
What am
Stanley
I?
was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see
I screwed
the
up,
big
guys.
picture.
I screwed
he
up.
doesn't know the
Screwed
real
up.
story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision
screwed
of
up.
what this world was.
No, no,
Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Right.
Plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I don't like it. No, 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 no.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Hi, lady.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa! Oh, that wasn't a bigger drop as I thought. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
He wanted me to play the game the way he wanted it to be played.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Don't do that. Interesting. The office. Buttons. Interesting. Ooh. It's a museum, guys. Warzone. Ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Alien base. Oh. The point of the Stanley Parable HD Remix is to win. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD Remix. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Oh, yeah. That sounds like this game. How do you stay in shape? Huh. The lounge. The apartment timer. We haven't been there. We're spoiling things now. Okay, we're just gonna go this way. Don't look at it. If it's a spoiler, don't look at it. This museum is huge. Ah, here we are.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
On and off?
How they wish to control one another.
Yeah.
How they both wish to be free.
I know there was more in that museum, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna end that part here. Not the episode.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Are you sure? I can see clearly. The rain is gone.
But listen
Oh
to me.
no!
You can still save these two.
I can?
You can
How?
stop the
Tell me.
program before they both fail.
Okay.
Push escape.
Tell
and
me.
Press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
But-
As long as you move forward, you'll be
but-
walking someone else's path.
But-
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Ouch. I got squished. Now, I believe this one will just stay at a black screen for all eternity. And so you'll say begin the game again. We're not gonna quit. Funny, funny lady. Alright, onwards.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
They're out to lunch.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Lunch at Jimmy John's at 11:30. All co-workers except for Stanley invited. This is a different hallway. Okay, that was interesting.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Nope.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Not really.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Seriously, this is the one
Was it
room that
this
has
room?
all the changes.
A connection between the two?
The
Could
narrator.
a man love a room?
Well,
Truly, truly, deeply,
hey there.
madly
How you doing?
love.
Yeah, this pillar. Okay, that got a little
But
weird.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Shoop. Juked him.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright.
Look,
No.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I think we
I'm
have.
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
If you say so.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
If you say so.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
There is?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Uh-huh.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her? Who's her? Who is
This
she?
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
She has? Whoa!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't want to go back in the Matrix. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light
Suck
engulfed
it.
him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley,
Yep.
did you just unplug the phone?
I sure did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I broke the
You
game.
actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Oh, that sounds so
Not
nice.
Picking up the phone
Damn it, I
is
should have
actually
picked up the
somehow
phone.
an incorrect course of action.
No, plug it back in.
How is that even
Maybe I
possible?
should call back.
None of these
I'm
decisions
sorry,
were supposed
my
to mean
wife.
anything.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand. How on
Plug
earth are
it
you
back
making meaningful
in.
choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's
nope.
not possible. I
He's
can't
figured it out,
believe
guys.
it. How had I
He's
not
figured it
noticed
out.
sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Uh-oh. He figured it out.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
You figured it out.
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Okay.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Yay, instructional videos.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Awesome.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
God.
Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
I do that.
Do you make more than 8? Less?
Yes. No.
And finally,
Maybe.
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. Thank you. Oh my God.
Welcome
what
back.
What the hell?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Yeah.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me, door. I'm so sorry. Okay. Back the way we came, I guess. Oh, they've fenced in it. I can't leave. I can't jump
Now
off.
that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
I've done that like 3 times already.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
But
unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I don't like a cage. I don't like cages. I don't like being in a cage. Apparently they won't let me go that way either. Eesh. What about this way? Nope. Guess not. They're forcing me back, guys. Forcing me back the way I came. They're even gonna force me back through the meeting room, or the break room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Right, because that's how things work.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, it's so tempting. It is so tempting to go right. Oh, damn it. We will.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, it won't let me.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, Lord, that's great. That's different. That's different, too. It's green.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
What the hell is that?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Yeah, but
Stanley had been trained never to speak up. But now he would
concerned
draw
for
from
the
within
panda.
himself the courage to face the unknown.
Yeah, okay.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Please speak clearly into the receiver. Night Shark 115. It didn't work.
Stanley spoke the code.
I did.
Night Shark 115.
I did.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it.
Screw
but
you.
You know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing.
Night Shark
for your
115.
respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
Because he told me to.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
He got violent.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do the right this time.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Looks good to me. Everything looks fine. Except for that blinding bright white light. Oh.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Sorry.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
I'm sorry?
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
I'm sorry!
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No!
I have to.
Don't do it!
I have
I'm
to.
still in here! Oh! No! I tried to escape. It didn't work. Welcome to Portal 2. That's what it looks like. At least.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Yep.
You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I am clever.
My entire game is destroyed.
I'm a clever
It was the only
beaver.
thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I sure did.
What, did you think that would be funny?
Yep.
You just had to see?
Yep.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Not really.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Oh,
That thought
swearing now.
hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Not really.
That there's a world outside of you?
Well, yes,
You're
I
a
knew that.
child.
Hey, I am 21.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it
I did
and
go
been
left
victorious.
once
It
or
would have been
twice.
so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh, he got cut off. Oh, what the heck?
Again to a set of 2 open doors.
Hey, it's me. Go on, Stanley. Go on the right. Go to the right.
Stanley?
Go to the right.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Go to the right.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Go to the right, Stanley.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Go to the right.
Is everything all right?
Go to the right.
Stanley, this is important.
Go to the right. Apparently this was the ending.
The story needs you.
I thought
It
the
needs you
ending
to
was
make
the
a
ending.
decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do
Eesh.
something.
Eesh.
Anything.
Seriously.
This is more important than you can ever know.
Seriously, I thought
I need
that the
this.
correct
The story needs it.
path was the final ending.
You hear me?
But apparently
Are you there?
we made it to the
Do you
end.
listen to this?
We've got more
Stanley,
endings
yeah?
though to go through.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Seriously, Stanley. Right door. Right door.
All right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Poor narrator. Come on, Stanley. Go to the right door. Be your own man. Alright, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We had enough
What did it
time
mean?
for one
Stanley
more
decided
run.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Meeting room, memo, thingamajig, different rooms, different hallways, what the crap.
When Stanley
Going
came
to the
to a
right.
set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Of course
And
not.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I sure did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Only to hear the different narrations, and
The
this is the
lounge
same.
was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little.
What the fuck?
This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
Okay.
But eager to get back to
That's
business,
different.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure didn't. But
Stanley was
instead...
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yep. I've been fired before. Well,
Look,
no, I
Stanley,
haven't.
I think perhaps we've
I
gotten
quit.
off on the wrong foot here.
That's all.
I'm not sure.
After 6 years of working.
I realize
Come
that
on.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Right.
There's someone you've
Me,
been
me,
neglecting,
me.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten
He-
about. What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
I'm
you
sorry.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Did I make you mad?
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To
Okay.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
I don't believe
Give me
you.
a chance.
Nope.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, I guess I'll do it.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Hey, now.
You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us
Right.
always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Right.
Running and running and running, just the way
Right.
you're doing right now.
Right.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Right.
I wanted to stop.
Okay.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
You want me to stop?
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Oh, hey. You open the door. It's dark. Oh, okay. Different area. What is this?
What do we want?
I don't
What
know.
are we looking for?
What is this place?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow. Pretty lights and colors. Okay.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Back. What the heck is this place? Where's all the dots? Though this place is really nice.
Right. Where were we?
Oh. It's like a screensaver. It's pretty. Enough of that, though. On with the story. He hasn't said anything.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
But there's stairs. Where do they lead to?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, it's a death drop, huh? Sorry.
No!
I'm alive.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I guess maybe there's some other thing I need to do. Still looks all bright and pretty.
There.
Pretty,
See?
pretty, pretty.
This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I stopped moving. Nothing's happening. Can't stay standing still for too long. Ah, I gotta move.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Okay. See, I'm listening to you. And now I'm back. Going back. Can't stand still. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Here we go. Up the stairs.
No. No, no. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Pay me $1 million. That'll convince me. Whee! Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other... My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No, it's a
Literally
fun
willing
game.
to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Only partly. Whee! Ow.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yeah.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Okay. Geronimo! 360.
Is it
Ow.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, I feel bad for the guy. But that will do it for us tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Stanley Parable, the Stanley Parable. If you enjoyed, please feel free to click on that like button. If you want to keep up to date with all of my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And as always, I'm DemonFire93. I'll see you guys next time.